He did explain what he meant by the king of the Rift Valley. If you looked at the transcript, you might want to look at it to see if, in fact, the witness did testify that he was king of the Kalenjins. But at any rate, the chamber overrules, sustains the prosecutor's objection.
I'm grateful, Your Honour. Well, perhaps I can put it this way, and then I'll move on. Can the witness be shown tab 28, Ken-D09-0020-0024? Witness, can you describe what is going on in that photograph?
I've seen the picture of Raila Odinga seated with a traditional hat on his head, and somebody is touching that hat on his head, and there are people back at the background.
Who is holding that hat as it is on the head of Raila Odinga? Do you recognize anybody actually holding the traditional hat or not?
The person touching the hat on the far right, it looks like Maina Njenga because it's on the sideways.
And from your knowledge of Kenyan culture, do you know, what do you believe is happening in that photograph, if anything?
I can't tell because I don't know the kind of activity going on.
You don't know?
I don't know, I'm just seeing the picture.
Your Honour, I would move to tab 30, and the ERN for my learned friends for the prosecution is Ken-D09-0020-0028, and for the record, this is a online news report from the Standard Digital News, dated or updated Friday, September the 14th, 2012. If that could be put on the screen, please, I'd be grateful.
So we've moved away from the photos.
Indeed. And Your Honour, if they could be granted exhibit numbers now, when I've gone through this issue dealing with this topic.
You want now to tender the photos?
Indeed.
Any objection from the prosecution?
Well, only tendered in the sense that the witness identifies certain aspects of the photographs. As to the truth of their contents, whether or not this is a coronation or whether or not it's a barbecue, we can't say, and certainly the record can't say.
Your Honour, in accordance with normal principles, we can argue weight and relevance and purpose later. The simple issue at the moment is one of admissibility, and to that extent, I'm asking that they be given an exhibit number.
The photos will be admitted as next in the series of the Ruto defense exhibit. Prosecutor, by the way, I seem to recall that in the course of your opening statement, you also did show a photo of someone wearing hats of roughly similar configuration.
And this is why I wouldn't be able to recall the types of hats, Your Honor, but I do recall certain photos were shown. I said this could be given an exhibit number, subject to the caveat that I've raised.
Court officer, please proceed.
The court officer.
Oui, Monsieur le Président.
Yes, Your Honor. Photo KEN D0900200022, a public document, shall be given the following reference number EVDT D090030 and shall be known as Defense Exhibit 30. Defense of Mr. Ruto. Photograph KEN D0900200023, a public document, will be given the following number EVDT 090031 and shall be known as Ruto Defense Exhibit 31. And the photograph number KEN D0900200024, a public document, will be given the following number EVDT D090032 and shall be known as Ruto Defense Exhibit 32. Thank you.
I'm grateful. And Mr. President, the last document, before I move to a new topic, is Ken-D09, which is on the screen, -00200028. And witness, can you see that document? Can you see it?
Yes, I'm seeing.
And I will just take you to the last paragraph, if I may. And this is what Manajenga says. I have said I'll be on the ballot box, but that does not mean we are not talking with the PM. I know him because he's a national leader, said Jenga. He added, what I know is that if he gets the presidency, we have gotten it. If I succeed in getting to State House, he will also be happy for me. We can agree that he serves a 5-year term, then I serve 5 years. Can you read that?
Yes, I've read it.
In your experience of the 2007 elections, did you see interactions between Raila Odinga and Manajenga through any individuals, any contact or any communication?
Your Honor, I would like to ask a question before I answer that.
Remember, we're in a public session, but
Yes.
normally you're not allowed to ask questions, but if it is for clarification,
Yes.
I would like to hear you.
Yes. Your Honor, I'm just seeing this document, and I don't know to what extent or when was it sent. So, commenting about 2007 or it was sent recently, because 2007 we have had another general election after that.
I can clarify. Witness, I showed you a video in which, a few minutes ago, in which Manajenga was talking about supporting Raila Odinga in the 2007 elections and also in the No campaign. This document is September the 14th, 2012, and Maina Jenga is discussing the 2012 presidential elections that were concluded a few months ago. So what my question concerned was your knowledge of the relationship between Maina Jenga and Raila Odinga during 2007. Are you aware of that relationship, given your evidence and your contact with Raila Odinga?
To my knowledge, I can't relate what happened in 2012 and 2007, according to the document you display.
According to your knowledge witness, were you aware of attempts by Raila Odinga in 2007 to get the Mungiki vote? Were you aware of that or not?
Your Honor, are we going to keep flogging this issue? I think the witness has answered this a few times.
Your Honor, the witness did not answer it. He was expressing difficulty with understanding, I think, the question. And so I reformulated the question, directing him not to the 2012 document that I just put to the witness, seeking to establish the relationship between Raila Odinga and Maina Jenga, but instead I was quite specific, asking him to go back to his recollection of 2007 and that election campaign. He's already given evidence in closed session regarding his basis of knowledge, and I wanted to ask if this helps jog his memory or refresh his memory regarding any relationship between Raila Odinga and Maina Jenga during that campaign period of 2007. In my respectful submission, it's a proper question, and I would ask that I can put it again with the court's leave.
Witness, the point now, the information counsel is seeking is what you are aware, what you know, and is asking you whether you know if Mr. Raila Odinga was seeking the vote of the Mungiki in 2007. Do you know that or not?
I know Raila Odinga was seeking the votes of Kikuyus.
You can proceed.
Witness, moving to another topic, you have given certain evidence regarding the campaigning of the ODM in 2007. Now, do you know what the Kenya Declaration is?
Pardon?
Do you know what the Kenya Declaration, Kenya, L-U-K-E-N-Y-A, are you aware of the Kenya Declaration?
I'm not aware.
I take it then you did not attend a meeting in 2006 in Lukenya, which is in Machakos County.
No.
And that meeting, you don't know if that meeting was the meeting where the ODM, the purpose of the ODM was formalized. You don't know about that because you weren't there, were you?
I never attended the meeting of Lukenya.
Did you attend, and that's contrary to your statement, of course, that you say that you were present at the founding of the ODM?
We need to be careful now. We're in open session, both counsel and witness.
Your Honor, I'll move on. Did you attend a meeting at the Great Rift Valley Lodge in Naivasha between the 19th and 20th of September 2006?
No.
Did you attend, witness, a meeting at the same location on the 14th of October 2006?
No.
Did you attend the Navasha Simba Lodge between the 10th and 11th of January 2007?
Mr. Ken, this is not to overrule your question, but to ask, from your estimation, will these be meetings attended by a large number of people so that there is safety in the answer in public session?
Your Honour, I think the safety in the answer. Your Honour, they were not mass meetings, but I'm very confident indeed that the witness was not there.
Well, perhaps it could be put to the witness that he wasn't there.
But it might be better for you to lead than directly on such matters if you have a proposition.
Yes, but
in it.
In fact, Your Honour, there was. I will do that, but the witness has said directly that in relation to at least 3 of the meetings I've mentioned, he was not there, so it wasn't anything contentious. But let me move on. Witness, you were not at. You were not present, were you, when the Navasha 3 plenary resolution was issued by the ODM in January 2007? You were not present.
I was not present.
You had no part at all, did you, witness, in that resolution forming the ODM?
I had no power.
And the plenary 4 Safari Park resolutions of the 21st of May 2007 in Nairobi, you also were not part of that, were you, witness?
I was not.
Your Honour, I'd ask to go to private session for 2 minutes.
Let's go into private session for 2 minutes.